Welcome to the Deep Logi YouTube channel. In this YouTube channel, we are also uploading science of class 10 CBSE in the future days. So today is the starting day for it. So we are getting started with the biology first chapter, that is life processes of class 10. हेडिंग में ही दो वर्ड्स है, लाइफ है और एक प्रोसेस है. लाइफ में क्या है? कुछ भी नहीं है. प्रोसेस मतलब कुछ भी होता रहता है, बट लाइफ में प्रोसेस क्या है हमको ये चैप्टर से पता लगना चाहिए. फर्स्टली वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस द इंट्रोडक्शन. वाई द इंट्रोडक्शन इज सो इम्पॉर्टेंट? बाय दिस वी कैन गेट टू नो दैट हाउ, why we have to learn, and how can we apply in our day-to-day life. So firstly, discussing about the life. What is life? We can say that when the person is running, jogging, swimming, birds are flying, or the microorganisms are moving, we can say that they are alive. But when they are asleep, some will say that we can check their breath so that we can check they are alive or not. Okay, some breathing are also not visible, then we can say that they are growing now, so they are alive. Is the plant growth is much visible for us? No. And some will say that the green plants are alive. Then what about the other color related plants? So when we are discussing the life word, we have to discuss in a molecular level. There is a continuous process. There is a continuous process interaction between the substrate and the enzyme of breaking and repairing it. Then only a person can be alive. Then what about virus? Virus is a controversial word, because when it is outside the cell, when it is still not infected any of the cell, there is no molecular activity. When it infects the cell, there is a molecular activity in it. So this chapter is very important. If you consider the phone, okay, there is a lot of features, there are a lot of apps, websites भी है, यूट्यूब है, गूगल है, एक्सेट्रा 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 वगैरह 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 है. बट एक फ़ोन बनाना चाहिए मीन्स देयर शुड बी अ मटीरियल, देयर शुड बी अ टेक्निक, देयर शुड बी अ मेथड. In that only, if an organism is there means there is a system where a cell will make the tissue will make an organ, the organ will make an organ system, and that organ system will make an organism, which you will learn in detail of everything in class 11 and class 12. Now we need to know in a molecular level, means inside the cell there should be a breakdown and repairing of it, then only we can say that a person is alive. So if an organism have to maintain its daily activities, even if he is sleeping also, there is a continuous process. What are those processes? Maintenance processes we call that as. What are life processes? If the person is sitting or sleeping, maintenance process have to be going on in a continuous way, then only the person is alive. To do those all the process, the energy is needed, and to prevent the damage and to repair the all the things, energy is needed. The energy comes from the outside of the body in the form of the food. We have to intake it, and majorly in the food we'll think about the carbon source itself. In the nutrition, what we will do, from the big molecules we will break down into smaller molecules. By this it can help in the formation of ATP by the respiratory system. But breaking down is there now, like from big molecules to small molecules, that is done by the nutrition system, and it is very very essential also. In respiration, what you will do, there is a intake of oxygen and removal of carbon dioxide. We know that is a respiration. In this process there is a transport of oxygen and CO2 all over the body. There is a transportation process. In that there is a reaction, important reaction happens, that is oxidoreduction reaction, which helps to form the ATP, energy. There it forms, which is essential. The third one is excretory system, excretion. If there is a single celled organism, there is no need of separate organs because it is directly connected to the environment, and there is no separate system for intaking food or removal of the waste materials or taking an oxygen, like that. There is no separate one. But for the complex system, there is a separate systems like digestion, respiration, excretion, like that. And they need a organ system level of organization for the complex organisms. For example, if we take an excretory system, there are kidneys, there are artery, renal artery, and aorta will be involving in it, right? And urinary bladder, urethra, like that. But harmful substances should not be stored, they have to be eliminated. For that purpose, excretory system is very important, right?